So there is no. Ooh. So there is no message. There's nothing that needs to be said about anything, really. Um, this is everything, and yeah. Hi. Nothing needs to be said. Uh, there is, yeah, no message, no need to indicate something, to find something else, to arrive somewhere. Uh, um, and and that's it, really. And any sense that there is a need, that words must be said, and in fact that words are really said, is part of the illusion of being someone and being separate and being on a path towards something. And this path can be anything, really, because it's not real. So it can be anything. It can be towards liberation, towards enlightenment, towards something, towards perfection, towards something better. It's always towards something in the future. And what's said in these talks is that that's an illusion. It's not really happening. This is everything, and there's nothing else to be done, found, or accomplished. And yeah, we can talk about that. So you can activate the mic and talk directly, write in the chat questions or just comments, and yeah. And also, there doesn't need to be anything said, questions or comments. It's not needed either. Yeah.
Yeah, Benoit. There's I'm in this situation. I mean, like there's they. It seems that there's no waiting. You know,
Okay.
it seems, but it's like after a while. I mean, after seeking so long, there's a. I realized that it's not about me.
Hmm. That's true.
So I s- so there's a like a fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Fuck it.
yeah, because there's totally futile for the mind, eh? I mean, to realize it's not about me. It's nothing and everything, and nobody knows about it. And maybe there's something that is seen by no one. I don't know. Okay, it's always the same story.
It's always the same story.
So it's done, you know. I mean, because it's so free, it's so boundless. Okay, that's a conceptual. I talk the
Okay.
concept there. It's so free, it's so boundless that it it can appear that there's a contraction. It's
Okay.
free to appear that it's bound,
Hmm.
no, and it can appear boundless. I mean,
Apparently.
without apparently without contraction.
Hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with both, you know.
Absolutely. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometime if I feel that I I just have a problem with emotion, or it's not a really a problem
Yeah,
because
that's true.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
but it
It's not
can
really
be.
a problem.
Yeah,
There's no real problem.
there's no real problem,
Yeah.
but it's not. Sometimes it's not easy, but you know that's it. That this is it. It's what is. No,
It's what is.
yeah,
It's
it's
what's
what is,
apparently happening.
because it seems
Apparent
that
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I talk like that, I can, say, well, is there some pretend there? Do I pretend something? I don't know, but it's like there's nothing to understand.
Yeah, there is. There
There's
is
nothing
nothing
to
to
understand,
understand.
and
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
This isn't about understanding something.
yeah, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just want to say that.
Yeah, and there is no waiting.
No,
This
there's no way.
this is everything.
Mhm.
So what would be waited for?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a dream. That I need to wait for something else, for liberation or the loss of us of the me or
Mhm.
something like that. No,
Yeah. In the same way, when I said I don't have any methods, it's I mean, all the methods I had, it's nothing. No, it's not there.
collapse.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I say that, I hear that, oh, you are against method. I say no,
Ah,
no. It's only.
no, no, no.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong, nothing, because it's exactly the same energy. I mean, for someone who have methods or no
Yeah.
methods, it's the
And
same.
methods collapsing isn't something else. It's
No,
not a new thing. It's not a new state or a new reality or living without methods. It's just that the methods weren't really real. They were
yes,
they
yes,
were illusory. They were what's apparently happening, but they were never really a method because it was an illusion that they would lead anywhere, that they were a tool on a path.
yeah,
They
exactly.
were perfectly exactly what was apparently happening. I don't know what methods you're talking about, but sitting with legs crossed or focusing on breathing, all these things, they weren't really methods.
No, well, sadhanas, meditation.
Exactly, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
In that sense, in a way, yes, they were futile. The futility was that they might bring something, a realization, a liberation, etc. That's the futility. In another sense, it wasn't futile at all. It was exactly what was apparently happening, and in that sense, fine. Yeah, absolutely not a problem. In the chat, have you noticed that there was less and less seeking going on, or was it from a certain moment onwards? Yeah, I'd say less and less. Yeah, even if there was still seeking, there was less and less of it during going to meetings, during all these years of seeking. There was less and less, and it seemed less and less important. And in a funny way, it was still looking for something, a liberation. It was still there. This idea that there was still something coming, but it just it didn't feel real or serious, or less and less. And I think that quite a few people would describe this sort of thing. I don't know, but I think I probably. That's where they talk of lightness. It's lighter because the seriousness of it has faded.
Hey, Benoit.
Hey.
Hi. So what was the what changed? What happened? What's the story of your?
Yeah. Oh God, there was the story was since it was and it was in an Andreas meeting, and there was this sort of sense of it's very dramatic, of flames. It felt like flames, fire. That was the story of it. And after that, it was never. I don't know if I wouldn't really call that liberation. It was more like a quite strong event, and sort of like an explosion. And after that, it wasn't never quite the same. It was like the seeking didn't work anymore. Maybe not immediately, but after a few weeks, there was no seeking. Well, yeah.
Okay, sounds quite relaxed altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, relaxed. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like an explosion, and then a few weeks of.
And but did it become clear that it was kind of over, or was it?
Yes and no. Clear. Yeah, after a while, it was quite clear. Without really being known, that's the thing. Like if someone asked, there couldn't be a story about seeking anymore. There couldn't be, I need to go to a meeting, or I have to find something. That just couldn't happen. but it wasn't a new thing, something that was known. It wasn't the sense of having found something. It's just that the seeking just didn't seem to happen, yeah. And that was, yeah, clear, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, nice.
But yeah, exactly. There was no one living in that reality, so it's not like a thing that's held. It was more like if the subject came up, there couldn't be the answer, yes, I'm seeking, or yes, I am someone on a path. That just couldn't happen. Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Before, I mean, when I was on well on the path, there was never, there's never, there's always wanted to
Yeah.
more love, more light, more something,
Yeah.
and sometime it's I thought I had more thing or something, but it's it's always on the wall, you know.
It's always what?
Hitting my head in the wall, you know.
Ah, yeah.
Okay,
It's
and
never
then
enough.
I today, I mean, it's just what is, um, whatever it is. So there's, I don't. When I say I don't wait, I don't. This is, exactly as it is. There's there's no wanting to see something else,
Hmm.
even if maybe there is. I don't know, but there's. It was, I just realized that it was like, what what it was, it wrong, but I mean, it was always hoping for something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that,
dream. Hoping
that's
for
the dream.
something
That's the
else.
dream. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's much more ordinary and
yeah.
just, yeah, and just
Ordinarily, this.
this. Mm. Okay, thanks. Sorry for my English. Sometimes it's not
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, neither special nor ordinary, just exactly as it is. Yeah. Unknown.
In the same time, it's a relief.
Yeah,
Same,
it's a relief. It's
big one.
free from being
Yeah, to try
possessed.
to be something else, to
Yeah.
try to see something else, or
Hmm.
yeah, to be a good person, a loving person, for you know.
Yeah, the endless list. Yeah. Yeah, it's unconditional. There's no good person or etc. etc. There's no list of requirements for this to be everything. Yeah, and that was, yeah, absolutely a surprise and a relief also that this could be as imperfect as, as I thought I was. And I really thought I needed to become perfect. And yeah, that was quite a relief when it was obviously not the case. There was no such thing as perfect or imperfect. And all this need to become perfect in order to was totally a dream. Or the idea this had of what being perfect would be. Maybe there was something in the chat I missed. Oh yeah, there was something in the chat, sorry. Until recently, I hadn't attended any live meetings at all. Until recently, I went to Andreas. The more I watch videos about non-duality, the more I feel like a seeker again. I thought that was over, and I can somehow even see that it's getting me nowhere, but I can't accept it either. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no rules. Yeah, there's no rules. What happens? What apparently happens? No idea. No idea. Mm. Is it possible to hurt other people? Well, apparently. There is no one, of course, but apparent hurting seems to happen. It's out of control. No one in control. The illusion would be he hurt someone because he's a bad person. That would be the illusion. And I don't hurt anyone because I'm a good person. And going back to a message before, this in a way, this message isn't acceptable and really doesn't need to be accepted in any way. Have you been to many meetings? I know it's not necessary, but would you say they helped in any way? I've been to many meetings and they helped in no way at all. Or in other terms, I've never been to any meetings really, because there's no such there's no such thing. This isn't really a meeting, so there isn't really an event that's directed towards something. So going to meetings isn't, as we said before, it's not another method. It's not something that a person goes to in order to find something and to have something on his path. Yeah. And going to many meetings, it was apparently clearer that there weren't any meetings, that it wasn't really meetings. Sitting in a room, sitting in a garden, sitting in front of a screen, that it wasn't something special, something else than walking in the forest or going to a restaurant. The specialness of a meeting that can help me find something seemed to fade away. And that was of no help whatsoever. This was apparently happened. But the lightness is almost graspable, I felt. Okay, yeah, there's a lightness about, I don't know, nothing. There's a lightness about, there's just no seeking. There's no weight of something that needs to be found, done, etc. That can be heavy, apparently. The illusion of heaviness, of course, because it's not really happening. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't say it's wrong, but I remembered there were when you offer something on the YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
you have 1,000 views sometimes. Only offer just a little thing, like remember that a guy was only gazing. He looked relaxed, zen, He make a lot of money. Just
Oh, really?
show himself gazing. That's it.
You must have pretty eyes or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. But it's the it's only it's all innocence. I mean, it's all innocence. But if you want to make money, just offer something. That
Mm.
it seems to work very much on YouTube.
Mhm.
Offering and at least something.
Mm.
If someone wants to make money.
If only
That's
that were possible to offer something about what seems to be happening.
no, exactly. Just
Yeah,
just wanted to say,
that's amazing. Yeah,
yeah, it's amazing.
and it's palpable when you open a YouTube video when there's something that's offered and there's no interest. Mm.
Yeah, I just I have no interest anymore. It's,
Mhm. Yeah, but yeah, it seems to work. Promises, hope. It's a sort of comfort for the seeking energy. Ah, yes, I exist and I can find something.
the end of the suffering. It's people
Exactly.
suffer the end.
Fulfill my fulfillment. And there's no such thing as my fulfillment.
It's just what happened. Nothing wrong with this. Just yeah, the seeking.
Mm. Yeah, nothing wrong. Would you say you've been a desperate seeker? Yeah, big time. Yeah, it was everything. But it was okay because I could go to see Tony and Andreas. I thought as long as I can go and see Tony and Andreas, I'm okay. And if ever I couldn't, it was like despair. Like during COVID, it wasn't possible, and there was a panic. What am I going to do? No meetings. And actually, it was fine. But yeah, anything was better than this. Anything. Mm. Even nothing. And in the end, actually, Desperate Seeking was going to a weekend every month. I think it could be much worse. Than a nice trip every month, meetings and friends. That's what I call Desperate Seeking.
Hi, so now, hi Benoit, so now in the chat, in the video, it feels a bit like I tasted freedom at the Andreas meeting, and now I want to go back to it, and that increases the struggling and searches, but it leads to it's the opposite, the searching, and it's, bring me nowhere.
Yeah, this message can be quite addictive. You said a taste of freedom, and that can be quite addictive. Yeah.
I sometimes think at the Matrix movie when Neo was the two pills and you know the old world, you don't want to go back there. You know, that's wrong somehow. And
you took the red pill.
Yeah.
No one chose.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Hiya. Hi, Benoit.
Hi.
First time I've been on your meeting. Someone called Simona has invited you to a place called Pasashnisha. She's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So she gave me your details, and today I was very hungry, but I specifically made an effort to join the meeting. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. And I'm seeing you in November. I think you've been invited to Brighton, I think.
True, yeah. Yeah, there isn't a fixed date yet. We have to plan it, but there's a weekend in November in Brighton.
Yeah. I'm not that far from Brighton. I'm in England, and I attend most of those meetings in Brighton. I know Brendan quite well.
Okay.
So something relevant to share. Lots and lots of seeking, of course, like everybody else, seeking fulfillment, seeking completion went on. Interestingly, when you said fulfilled, I thought there has to be an emptiness in the person that wants to be filled with fullness, fulfill. Yeah. So just something I suppose to share. Last week I went to a non-duality meeting in Brighton, of all places, and seemingly did not come back. I.e., seeking was already on a decline, but the last 5 days have been fundamentally different. Whilst I was watching your YouTube video, this video, sorry, the taste of the food was overwhelming. Or let's just say everything's beautiful and different. And remnants of what was here are almost violently reasserting their position, but it's comical. It's being watched.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could say in the story something has diminished, or you could say a falling away has taken place, but it's very different because previously I'd go to meetings, non-duality meetings, for the past 2-ish, 3-ish years, and think I'm going to get something. This time I went to Tony Parsons, this is going to be the one where I fall away. But now there's a fundamental knowing, but for no one, that there isn't anything to gain whatsoever. It's utterly impossible for whatever existed here to attain something from over there. It's utterly impossible, and that's a relief.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a week where there's been some adjustments, if you like, but certainly the world, people, family relations, assertiveness, there seems to have been a little bit of a change. Let's just put it that way.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Yeah, totally free and not done by anyone. Just yeah.
And I think Tony Parsons said in one of my earlier meetings, say 3 years ago, that when you attend meetings, the me can feel a little bit challenged, frustrated at receiving nothing yet. I've been through all that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, the me is in this energy where I exist and I will find, and nothing comes back from the meetings. And that can be challenging, that can be scary also.
Yeah. Some people sometimes in meetings can seem almost angry that they're not going, that it's not working.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Everything.
Okay. Thank you, Benoit.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, Simona invited me to Passetschnitzer. That was the place where I've been to the Andreas meeting. It's a lovely place, very nice. But I unfortunately can't come there to your meeting. But I wanted to check out, and but I would like to come. I would love to come. Yeah.
Oh, awesome! So cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was planned very short notice, so we'll see what happens. Very unexpected.
Yeah.
I hope a lot of people will show up.
I doubt it, but if a few people would be great. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, so there's nothing to take away from these talks and nothing to work on, of course. This is everything and it. So thanks very much for a lovely talk. And yeah, maybe it will happen again in 2 weeks, something like that. We'll see. Would be great. Thank you. And
thank you, Benoit.
Thank you, Benoit.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Thank you a lot. I've enjoyed it a lot. Nice meeting.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.